Thank you, Mr. Speaker. With just one day before the recess and many pending issues before us, the majority has focused on one issue and one issue alone: suing the President of the United States for essentially doing what they seem incapable of. The lawsuit focuses solely on a small part of the ACA, one that Republicans themselves wanted to roll back. I'm going to list my objections to this monumental waste of time on this poster. First is standing. The S is for standing because the Speaker is trying to sue the President and he does not have standing. He must show that there is some concrete harm to him that goes beyond the general interest in seeing the law enforced. In fact, he should listen to conservative legal minds like Justice Roberts, Scalia, and Rehnquist, all of whom have expressed skepticism about a court granting standing to the House to sue the President. It's absurd to think that the House of Representatives as an institution has been harmed by President Obama attempting in good faith to implement the ACA. I understand their feelings might be hurt, but acting out only gets them negative attention, and the Americans agree that this is a waste of time. The next reason that I object is the taxpayer waste of money. The last time the Republicans sued the President, it was over the implementation of DOMA, which went nowhere and cost the taxpayers $2.3 million. Like this previous lawsuit, this will bounce around the courts for years, making rich lawyers rich. That's the only jobs program the Republicans will have passed in Congress this year. The next reason I object to it is that it is useless. Just what are the Republicans trying to accomplish with this circus? It's certainly not governing. As of June 30th, this Congress has only enacted 125 bills into law, the lowest number of any Congress in the history since 1973 when they started keeping data. Now, my colleagues on the other side of the aisle will say, well, it's all about the Senate. But in 5 previously divided Congresses before this one, the average number of bills enacted at the same time period was 254, almost twice as many. The next reason I object to this lawsuit is P, political stunt, aimed at appeasing the fringe elements in the Republican Party that want to impeach the President. The same people calling for this lawsuit shut down the government last fall because they wanted to delay the Affordable Care Act, and it cost us over $24 billion. So now they're suing the President over the fact that he did something they wanted him to do in the first place. The only other group of people I know who scream that they want something, then throw a tantrum when they get it, are toddlers. The next reason I object to this lawsuit is that it's inconsistent. It's inconsistent because when George Bush was proposing the prescription drug benefit and we were trying to implement that, he asked to have it delayed for 1 year, and guess what? The Republicans didn't object then. And then the final reason that I object to this lawsuit, it's a distraction. The Republicans are trying to distract Americans from the fact that they have ruled over a do-nothing Congress. While we are frittering away our last few days in session in this pointless, childish exercise, we are not creating jobs, fixing immigration, renewing the Export-Import Bank, doing tax reform, or even completing a full appropriations process. Words fail me in describing the petulance of the other side. This toddler is more adult than some of my colleagues. She's figured it out. I suppose I will have to let her express her feelings. I yield back.